city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. So off touchdown. And that's caught at the 2. C.J. Uzomah. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, Charles, you know, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Von Bell up to make the tackle. 7-7, our score after one. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
T. Higgins
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for?
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for KC. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 17, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting...
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Ratley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Kevin King with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Powers through him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22.